Welcome back to another session of KimBits. If you haven't met me before, I'm Kim Sutton. I'm the host of the Positive Productivity Podcast, and every day, Monday through Friday, I come on here and share a little thought, something that's really resonating with me right now, and something that I know will help fellow entrepreneurs who are working to take their life from broken, and burnt out to peaceful, passionate, and prospering. And no, I'm not talking about passionate in bed, although that's awesome. What I'm talking about is that you have passion for your work and you're so excited about it. I'm going to pause right there, though. I want you to be mindful that it's still possible. That was a possible, not impossible. It's still possible to get burnt out from working in your passion. So just be careful. You still need to sleep, okay? Today I'm talking about mindful associations. And when we're in a pattern of working for the money and not for the passion, sometimes it can be really easy to say yes to opportunities and employ employment opportunities and networking opportunities, influencer activities with people that maybe we should stay away from. I've learned from personal experience that when you're associating with people who lack integrity, there can be the risk that you are perceived of having a lack of integrity as well. I know this because I am recovering from it. I'm not going to say any names. It's not how I do this channel, but I worked for about 3 years with a major influencer, and the last year was absolute hell. There was a client who claimed that I hadn't done the work that I had paid to do. I was white labeling or whitelisting, doing the work for this client, and even though my client knew that they chose to protect their own interests, their own money, their own reputation, rather than stand up for the team. And that was just the beginning of a whole bunch of signs that integrity was lacking. They were changing offers to clients after the client had purchased. When the clients had purchased the products, there was no expiration date. And this was a product that I was personally fulfilling. The client sold it, got half the money, but I was fulfilling it. All right, I was building out funnels for people, and there was no timeline established. So some of the people, amazing people that I was building funnels for, were having major life challenges, like parents who were majorly ill, spouses who were ill, um, siblings and parents dying. I know this is all about siblings and parents, but this is what was happening. Going through horrific divorces, okay? And I know from my periods of stress in my business that I can't focus on doing my best work. I certainly wouldn't be able to focus on building a funnel if I was going through a divorce or having a family member die or any of the above, right? So all of a sudden, my client, who I'm doing the work for or through for the other clients, decides that there's got to be a cutoff date. They have to get it done. And if they don't get it done, then they have to fly somewhere. So pay for airfare, pay for travel, and set up their own funnel, which is not anywhere close to what they had purchased. And I just realized enough is enough. I can't participate in this. This is not, this is not something that I want to be connected to because I'm not the one who shortchanged the client. Like, I didn't tell them that they needed to pay $3,000 plus more dollars and go spend a week away from their family to get their product finished. And I know a whole bunch of them wouldn't have ever purchased the product if they had knew that there was an expiration date. So as a result of the client first refunding the client who lied about me knowingly. Oh, and then I had to say there was an event and they put the finished funnel that the client said that I hadn't created, they put it on the slides at the presentation as an example of one of the slides that the team had built as part of this product. What the heck is wrong with people? But there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there who do this. They sell products and then they don't deliver. They don't have a customer support team, or they're, because they don't pay their customer support team. I've worked for clients, thankfully it wasn't me, but I love the person that unfortunately it happened to. There was a client of mine who was having a live event, and one of our team members flew to go to the live event. And up till the very last second, when she got on the airplane to fly out of the country, she was getting requests to go to the store and pick stuff up, but she ran out of time. She had to get to the airport. And this client, when she got down to the other country, had a fit, cornered her in a corner of her house because that's where the team member was staying, and basically screamed at her for a couple hours. That is not how you treat your people. And when it's happening from within the team, it starts to seep into the whole business. So I want to remind you today, just be mindful of who you're associating with. By the way, that same client who I was just telling you about, and I'm not naming names, that client would have clients who couldn't make their payments on time. And another thing that they had us do, and this is highly illegal, I refuse to take any part in it, is that client would say, well, keep on lowering the amount that you're trying to push through on the card until you find an amount that goes through. That is highly illegal. If you are working for a client, if you are doing anything admin or, in their systems and they're requesting that you do that, say no. Okay, that is not cool. I know for me, there were many times when I signed up for something with every intention of being able to make every single payment. And if that had happened to me, then my family would have been without food. No, it's not okay that I signed up for something and owed a monthly payment and it didn't go through. I completely recognize that fact. But when I sign up for a monthly payment, let's just say of, you know, $997, and I'm not saying I've done this, okay, but if I sign up for a monthly payment of coaching for $997 and that doesn't go through and they keep on taking it down to $897, $797, $697 until they find an amount that works, you could seriously be putting somebody's life in danger. Their family might not get fed. They might not be able to pay their mortgage or their rent. They might get evicted. They might not have money for gas to get to work. It's not cool. Don't disassociate from those people right away. So I had a couple options late last year. I could stay because I was making quite a bit of money. I could stay and be involved in the new product, or I could take a leap of faith and follow my heart. And I am Christian. My faith is really important to me. I read a book last year, Spirit Driven Success by Danny Johnson. I'll put a link down below in the notes. And she said, work as though if for God. So actually above on my post-its, I have the reminder, work as though for God. And that's how I'm working every day. I cannot do things like that. I cannot bait and switch people. I cannot shortchange them. If they signed up for this, this, and this, I can't give them just this. I can't tell them that even though they already spent this much, now they have to spend this much because we decided to change up the program. That's BS. If you're working with those types of people, if you are an affiliate for somebody like that, and you hear from your connections who you referred to one of these people's launches that they didn't get what they delivered, I seriously suggest that you stop affiliating for them. There are other people in both of these people's circles who have taken digs at my character, and I have found out after the fact that, they themselves are guilty of what they were accusing me of. And I was innocent, by the way. It's not cool. Bullies are bullied, right? So often when we get bullied by somebody else, they're going through a serious lack of confidence and they have poor mindset themselves. And that's what I was finding at the end of this client relationship that I left at the end of last year. I had to, a way to attempt to keep me was to bully me, and I had enough. To be completely honest with you, my marriage was suffering. My family was suffering. I wasn't seeing my kids. I was barely even talking to my husband. I think I was spending more days sleeping on the couch, and it was really creating quite a rift. And I realized that no amount of money, no amount of being involved in this type of uh, unethical behavior was worth losing my family for. Absolutely none. So I left. I parted ways. It wasn't smooth. Okay, I had to talk to my attorney and get them involved, and I thought it was gonna be, that part was simple. That part was okay. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a lot harder to move on and find my own clients that I really love, who are good, honest people of integrity and moral fiber and ethical and will do anything for their clients. I want to say we still have to be mindful of scope creep. There are going to be clients who expect more, expect more, expect more. But you can write a new contract for that. You don't just have to give it. And nobody should expect it from you. So don't let your clients walk all over you. Don't let your peers walk all over you. Just because they're having a launch doesn't mean that you need to support them if you know that they're not going to deliver to your people. Because the moment that you don't deliver to your people, the moment that you send a referral on or promote somebody else's launch, in knowing that they're not probably going to get what they are being sold, that comes back to you. I would hate to refer somebody to one of these clients knowing that they weren't going to get what they paid for. I would feel so guilty. And in the end, that person would come back to me. They would say, or they would be feeling, even if they didn't say it to me, you just wanted the commission. No amount of commission is worth an unhappy client or acquaintance to me. I will not refer anybody. I will not refer a product. I won't refer a product that I haven't personally used because I host the podcast, because I'm on here. I get offers all the time. Will you be an affiliate for this? Will you include this link in this blog article that I just found? Will you give this a plug? No, if I haven't used your product, if I don't know you, if I don't know what your company stands for, I won't. Take that type of stand, my friend, because in the end, your community will really appreciate you more because of it. If you share, just the best of the best and forget about the rest, then you're going to be compensated a lot more in the end because of it. I didn't mean to rhyme like that, but that was pretty awesome, yeah? I would love to hear your thoughts about this video. I would love to hear what experiences you faced. Please leave the comments name free. I don't want any type of slander suits. All right, I just don't need that. But share what experiences you've seen. Share the backlash that you've experienced because of associating with the wrong people, and also share the experiences that you've had once you've associated with the right people. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of KimBits. But before then, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you find out the next time I go live. Until tomorrow, go forth and make it a positive and a productive day.